in the system, any station. I was punched twice in my eye right here. It's getting better now. And all I did was ask the passenger to provide a ticket. I was not yelling at the passenger. I was not screaming at the passenger. I was speaking just like I'm speaking to you right now. And he just punched me 2 times. When I went to emergency, the doctor said that I could have fainted, I could have fallen to the ground, and I could have hit the back of my head. Something worse could have happened. When I went to my regular doctor, he says that God really loves you. God really cares about you. He told me that if he would have broken the bone under my eye would have dropped a little bit, because that's what holds the bone under the eye, holds the eye in place. I could have had difficulty seeing with my eye. He also told me that if he would have hit me right in the eye, he would have damaged the cornea, and I would have been blind from that side. So all of this violence is happening every day. You just don't hear about it. At every station. It's like I said, I would never in my mind, it never crossed my mind that that would happen at Glen Park. And it's happening every day, as George mentioned it. And this morning, all I'm asking is for more protection for our employees, but especially station agents, because we're the ones that deal with the public. We're the ones that represent Park. We're the ones that every day we come to the station and we have to face with they get angry because they don't want to obey the rules. Passengers don't want to obey the rules. They don't want to pay for the fare. And all I'm asking is for more protection, maybe more police presence. Maybe we can coordinate with the local police. I know that Bart Police doesn't have enough officers, so maybe we can coordinate with the local police. Maybe we can increase the fine. Instead of 10,000, make it 25,000. Maybe we can let the public know that it's not okay to hit station agents. That it's not okay to hit employees. And another suggestion that I have, I'm not an expert on this, but maybe you can come up with better suggestion, is to make announcements that it's a crime to assault or to hit by employees. Maybe run a campaign to let the public know that it's a crime, that it's not okay. And the reason why this is happening is because these people are not being arrested and they're not being persecuted. This guy that attacked me was his friend filming on a cell phone. He's going to share with other friends, and they're going to say, look, you don't need to pay. You just walk through, and they're going to probably do the same thing. All you got to do is hit the station agent and walk away. So I hope that before something worse happens at the station, you can implement some of the suggestions, or maybe you have better suggestions. Thank you.
Thank you. So I've got Alan Hawley next, followed by Janelle Hall.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm going to say some things that, to me, they're my truth, so it might offend some people, however, it's the truth. I'm a BART train operator. I've been here maybe 13 years now. Before that, I was with AC Transit for 13 years. And I'm speaking as a private citizen and rank and file member of ATU 1555. On June 11, 2012, somebody jumped in front of my train at Bayfair BART and committed suicide. And yesterday, you know, there was another suicide at Glen Park. Actually, I was operating the Fremont train, and the gentleman, he attempted to jump in front of my train. I hit the air horn, and it startled him. And so he went back, and of course I called it in because I've been trained by some of the finest transportation workers in the system. So, anyway, then a couple trains later, you may know now that that guy jumped and committed suicide with a colleague of mine. Personally, I think maybe we need some first some sensitivity training among some of the managers and floor workers, and also it'd be nice to sometimes if the board members, even some of my own members, would contact us and let us know, hey man, are you okay? Is there anything we need? When I first returned to work, I had to go through, you know, the retraining. The first day I was out, there was an article put out about how Bart employees don't come to work. Yeah, I know that seemed kind of funny. It wasn't funny to me. So there's something in the ORMP, which I don't have a copy of, but that we all agreed to, that we won't, you know, bring negative publicity to the district. And I was really offended. That the day I returned, it started all over again. The attacks from, I don't know the Bart board, where it came from. And then the way the passengers saw me and treated me and my colleague. In our last contract in 2009, now I'm just going to tell the truth, under the former leadership of Jesse Hunt and Colleen McCann, you know, what's his name, your spokesperson went out and told the media, hey, go confront the train operators and station agents. I mean, that did not sit well with me and my colleague. And actually, I think if I did something to harm the district, I would be facing some kind of discipline for that section in the RMP. And then, I don't know if he's still a member. Oh, you know who he is. Then the other guy to say, screw the workers, but we create the wealth. You know? And as far as I'm concerned, I'm not here to beg you guys, because I understand the power of our labor. In 2009, and I don't have the article, you guys, because I just found out we had the meeting today, and I've been going through some stuff. So in 2009, in the financial section of the Wall Street Journal, they had our local, they had our district in the financial section of the Wall Street Journal, stating that if we walked away, our labor would affect the commerce. And, you know, I mean, by us withholding our labor, then the freeways are backed up. When the freeways are backed up, then the trucks don't roll. When the trucks don't roll, then they don't get unloaded. We affecting commerce. So to my members, I'm saying, look at your labor. Look at what we had to, the training we had to go through just to work here. And we almost like irreplaceable. But don't underestimate the power of your labor. Then there's another thing that I brought up, the sensitivity training. So yesterday I called in the Champa. So when I got to Fremont, I was kind of shook up. I started having my little flashbacks again. So I called the tower and asked the tower, hey, on my second half, like be in the yard, you know, where there are no passengers, you know, I can move the train, and I would just like those tapes to be pulled. You know, I have more to say, but I'm at kind of a blank right now because I'm gonna have to. I feel like there needs to be something done for train operators, station agents, anybody that has been involved in trauma. You know, not just lip service either. Because we are the frontline workers, and some of the abuse I've had to accept, I'll just say this to you and my colleagues, And I hope you guys never have to experience what I did. But don't think, or the book says you should be off this amount of time, or you know, you can't be sensitive or compassionate when something, you know, like a suicide happens, or you know, I'm just gonna, that's it for right now. But you know, we have the power. Real power is when we empower folks. We have the power to be great. And I hope we can work together, and if not, I hope my colleagues understand the power of their labor. And then maybe we have to walk out to show, to get our respect and dignity. Because anytime someone, I don't know from where, that is coming from, the Bart Board of Directors, the Bart Media Press, when you tell people to go confront us, we start getting assaulted, attacked, it's like you don't have no respect or dignity for us. You are condoning the attacks. And you know, I'm willing to, that's all I have to say right now.
Thank you. Janelle Hall, followed by McCall McCamish.
I'm a new employee. I'm a newbie. I've only been here part-time for a year, and I guess I got my initiation at Bart when I started on the M line. I'm a full-time employee. I hear a lot of stories, and what he just said almost had me in tears too. I want to be a train operator. I hope I never have to deal with that, but me and my coworker opening up Monday morning, we had a person come in the booth on both of us, very aggressive manner. She was upset because she said half of her $20 bill got stuck in the bill changer and we couldn't get it out. She came in the booth and I had to pick up the red phone, and police responded quickly, but I've never been on a job where I've been confronted like that aggressively by a patron who could have just started swinging on both of us in the booth at 4 o'clock in the morning. My concern is, the theme is safety, but my concern is I've never seen so much slander in a newspaper and online about what we make. That's absurd to sit up there and, well, they make too much money. You don't know what people go through on a daily basis. They have to put children through school. I commute across the bridge every day, so I have to put that in my budget every morning. Every 2 weeks, you know, you take care of family. Everybody has a family to take care of. But my real concern is, I asked one of my coworkers, I said, well, who's responsible for putting something else back in the paper that says, well, that's not true? Who's responsible? I read the paper every morning. I try to get in the news, and on my lunch break, I try to read the paper about what's going on. I don't see any response from what they say are the bigwigs. I don't see anybody else put a response in the paper or on Facebook about that. Well, that's not true. You know, they don't, this is what they do every day. And then I remember I was in Lakeside building and in class, and they was like, oh, that's the bigwigs in there. And somebody said, that's the bigwigs. And they, you know, that's billions of dollars in there. Da, da, da. Oh,